We rocking different angles today. Shout out to people. Today I want to talk about how your presence matters more than your performance. Good or bad, we gotta show up, you know? Whether you got a business, a passion, sometimes it's hard to show up, and we may psych ourselves out because we think in our minds everything that we got to do. Instead of like doing one thing at a time, we try to think about everything that we have to do at one time, and we're just slow to make a decision because we get so overwhelmed with those thoughts. Just show up. If you don't think you're gonna get nothing done, just show up. Just show up. You never know what ideas come forth when you just show up. For example, I be making music sometimes, and sometimes like I won't have a song idea like right off the top of my mind, you know? And I'll just show up, and then I'll hear like a beat, and then that'll inspire something, and then the idea will just come for a song to be written. It's like kind of insane. I just be like, damn, I might as well just show up and say something, you know? Just if I just blurt on the mic like, I just blurt on the mic. I'm just like, whatever. Until I get ideas, you know? Like, I throw everything at the wall and then I clean it up later. That's something one of my English teachers told me, and I never forgot that in high school. But yeah, like I throw all the ideas out and then I refine them and make them better, and like, you know, put the pieces where they need to be. But I say all that to just emphasize how important showing up is. No matter what percent you at, you know, we're not always gonna be 100% every day at showing up, you know. And I'm not saying half-ass shit, but show up with whatever it is that you got in you. You know what I mean? Like, show up as you are. You really want to show up as your best, but you know, like I just said, everybody ain't on 100 every day. So just show up as you are. It's better to show up 1% than not to show up at all. You feel me? And I think it's really important. Also, when we showing up and doing whatever we doing, when we working towards the things we are working on or whatever, we got to give ourselves more love. You feel me? Sometimes we get psyched out about the things we have to do because we are worried about if the ideas are good or bad in the moment of creation. I feel like there's a period that should just be strictly for creation. Whatever's on your mind, you getting it out free of judgment. Like, you not trying to prejudge yourself every little step forward that you take in your idea. You know what I mean? Because it's like you blocking yourself. You ain't even got the full idea out yet, and you like trying to figure out if it's a good or bad idea. Like, get the idea out, sleep on that mug, or wait a second, you know? Like I said, I'll be making music, so I would like make something, sleep on it, come back with fresh ears, and then be like, oh yeah, this jamming or it's not jamming. You know what I mean? It ain't slapping. Like, that's how it gotta, you know, that's how I think it should be. You shouldn't try and put the good or bad label on whatever it is that you working on. before you even get the idea out, you know? That is something that really, I feel like, holds us back, because we trying to prejudge everything before we even take a step. Just like, get it out. We need more love and less criticism in the creation process part. You feel me? Put on just the creator hat. And then after that, you can put on the, you know, criticism hat or whatever when you're trying to refine the ideas. But be nice to yourself. All right? Be nice. That's another important thing. That's self-talk, but that's a different video. But your presence, man, it matters more than your performance. Almost didn't feel like filming this video. I was like, it's too dark out, blah, blah. I'm like, man, let me get in here and just film this video. Because why not? And maybe it can help somebody, you know? Even if it's one person. Uh-oh, my light just went out. Hold on. Even if it can help one person. There we go. Even if it can help one person, you know, I'm still gonna come out here and try to shoot this. Even if I got planes flying over my head every 2 seconds, I'm still finna film this. But yeah, man, show up for real. Show up. Whatever it is. You reading a book, read 1 page a day, you doing whatever it is. Just show up no matter what. I'm saying, you should want to, like I said earlier, the goal is to strive for your best, to be your best, you know what I mean, every day. But we're not going to show up 100 every single day. So we show up at our maximum capacity every day. You know what I mean? And that's more than, or that's more significant than the performance, or whether we trying to figure out whether this is good or bad or blah, 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 like this idea that we're working on. You know? Just show up, because you never know what might come of it. And when you show up with like no idea or like kind of expectation in mind, it makes the process so free flowing. And I feel like it invites more ideas inside, because you're not going in so narrow-minded about what it is that you're about to do. You know what I mean? You keeping an open mind, which is like keeping your hand open, yo, to ideas. And God just like, hey, here's all these ideas, bro. You got your hands up? Okay, I see you. Feel me? Show up, yo. You might surprise yourself. For real. You might surprise yourself when you show up, you know? Whatever it is, in whatever capacity. You feel what I'm saying? Man, more love, less criticism. I felt like I said all I needed to say, man. Just show up as you are. Don't be too hard on yourself, man. But like, keep yourself accountable. You know whether or not, you know, you doing your best, or whether or not you slacking off, or you actually need a rest day, and you know, etc. Because it's important to be on the grind, but it's also important to rest, because God will sit you down if you're going too crazy and you ain't figuring things out. So, if you're going too crazy and you ain't slowing things, not figuring things out. If you're going too crazy and you ain't slowing down, sorry, there was a car right here distracting me. and you ain't slowing down, he gonna slow you down. Universe, yeah. So, anyway, take it easy. That's it. Show up, yo.